Hello, and welcome back to F1 2000 Championship Season. We are 15 points ahead in the driver standings over Michael Schumacher, and we won last time out in Magny-Cours. However, we had a rough go of it in Canada. It's my favorite track of the year, or not my favorite, but at least one of them. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. We're going to see where we get. Alright, so having a look at our qualifying results, Mika Hakkinen takes pole position with Coulthard in second, our closest title challenger Michael Schumacher in third, Fisichella fourth, Barrichello fifth, Villeneuve sixth. So we will see what we can do in this race. Alright, here we go. It is 5 red lights, and we are underway at the A1 ring, which is now of course the Red Bull ring. Get an okay start. We're going to see what we can do. We try not to ram into everybody. I don't know what Herbert's doing there. We're going to spin solo. And we're also going to have a spin. Not how we wanted to start this Grand Prix. So we are going to have a lot of work to do here early on. Of course, it is a tight and fast circuit. Into the gravel. No. Spin again. Oh, but we've spun solo again. He probably hates us. Okay, so not the ideal first lap here, as we're only 21st. But I think we'll get there. We just need to keep it on the course. Oh goodness, I keep outbraking myself there in that one corner. Very technical circuit in this back half. I do enjoy it, but kind of struggling as we start to catch up to this back end group here at the beginning of lap 3. We're going to get Mazepin there. Pretty easy. Actually properly break into this corner this time. Gonna get Deniz. And the other minority here is Marc Genet. Not making it easy though. He's going to try to defend the inside. He is. But we're going to get it done. Obviously that's all gravel there on this game, whereas in real life it's runoff now, as we're going to try to chase after Herbert. Oh, those 2 cars behind me just crashed. I had nothing to do with that. That's insane. As I'm gonna have a spin because I can't keep the car on the road. All the way down 22nd. This race has not gone according to plan. We may try to do a 2-stop here, or at least go in early. We'll do one more lap and we'll do the early pit stop. It's a real struggle out here today. I've never quite had that problem. Alright, I think we're in a box this lap to get off of these worn tires and this broken front wing. And I think that might be me going a lap down. So we have a lot of work to do. Last time in Magny-Cours we almost lapped the entire field, and this time we might be at risk of going a lap down. As we have blue flags. Gonna try to rush away from him. Gonna let Mika Hakkinen through. Oh, we hit him. It's not good. Even more blue flags. We might have to just try to ignore them a little bit. Oh, not another spin.
Take it easy, the front wing is taking a lot of punishment.
I've just not gotten to grips with this circuit. I did a little bit of practice, and went okay. Just too many spins here. So far, it's looking like this is not going to be a point-scoring weekend. Although these guys should all pit. We're going to get back around the Ferrari there. I'm going to assume that's Schumacher. Because we're getting passed by the Ferrari, even though they are on the lead lap and we're not. Clearly we just don't have any pace in comparison to them. It's a bit disappointing to see. Gonna get him back into the hairpin. Because the game just tells us we're 40 seconds behind. I hope he pits. Because then we'd at least be like 30 seconds behind. Or not 30, but maybe like 10. I don't know. So we've been pushing here up to lap 10. But we're still 30 seconds behind Mika Salo. But we should have at least fresher tires, so... We're starting to catch glimpses of the cars in front. I hope we can maybe work our way close to the points. That'd be nice. At least past Salo. So I think that is pretty well race over for us. We're going to try to finish, but yeah, I've been completely humbled by this game now. So usually I'm able to mount at least some kind of a charge. I've won the majority of the races this season, so obviously this has been a disappointment. However, it does make the championship a little bit more interesting. As we are just trying to bring the wounded Williams home.
Mika Hakkinen has finished in first place.
So Mika Hakkinen finishes the race. I do believe that means we are going to be crossing the line. That is the most disappointing race I've ever done.
21st place. Good effort. Unlucky.
It was a rough race. We will see if we can do better next round. So after round 10, we still have 60 points. And Michael Schumacher is still 11 back. Hakkinen's back in it though. Well, not really. He's 19 points down. And we'll see what we can do at the German Grand Prix. Alright, so we are here in qualifying for the German Grand Prix. I don't know this track super well, and I accidentally hit end session when I meant to hit pit in. So we are going to qualify for our first race since the Monte Carlo Grand Prix, Monaco. Sorry, and see where we get. I don't imagine we're going to be fighting for pole, but we're going to be trying to do okay.
Jensen Button goes fastest, he's in pole, goes fastest, he's in pole. Great lap, that moves you on to provisional pole.
So we do set a provisional pole lap there. Not too bad. I think we're going to be okay here in this session. May need a little bit more top speed. Coming to the line, it's going to be a small improvement here. That was a 131, I do believe. We're going to try one more lap and see where we are in the standings. I imagine not very far up, because I find in qualifying the cars here are really quick, whereas in the race they kind of drop off. Alright, we are midway through the session. We are down at 17th. We have like close to 4 seconds to find, so we've got a lot of work to do. So I've turned the car settings way up on the top speed. We'll have to see if this goes according to plan. Oh, David Coulthard just pushed us off there. No, no, not again. Ah, very disappointing. We had a pretty good lap going too. We were ahead by like 0.6 of a second. So we have enough fuel for one more. Hopefully we're not almost out of laps. Oh, I cut the corner. We have one more lap we can do. So hopefully we're going to be okay. Oh no, we were out of time. That's disappointing. Oh, it says you have 11 laps left and then you do an out lap and it counts as 12. I don't know. This is stupid. Anyways, I think we're going to be okay for the race. Anyways. So David Coulthard takes pole position for the race today. And we end up all the way down in at least 17th. No, it looks like we're going to be 21st, just ahead of Mazikane. So, didn't really gain much from qualifying, to be honest. Just some good track experience. Alright, here we go. We are in the race. It's 5 red lights. We are underway for the German Grand Prix. Mazikane looks like he didn't even get off the line, so that's not good for him, but we'll take it. I'm going to try to pull through the field here. We're going to hit Herbert. Oh no, not again. So that's immediately going to be the pit stop on this race. We're having a rough episode of this series. So we're going to Heidfeld, and we crash into the back of someone. That was bad timing.
The green flags are out.
I would have liked to have gotten around him rather than run into the back of the car in front of me. We're gonna have to pit this lap anyways, because that wheel is getting very wobbly. Gonna pass Herbert there, but I don't think it's gonna be for very long. That wheel is just about to go. We are gonna get around to the pits just in time. Alright, we are gonna have a lot of work to do after that pit stop. It's gonna be probably another difficult race. At least it's kind of a long lap time. So, gives us a lot of time to catch up. So, on the bright side, we're not a lap down of the race leader. On the not so bright side, we're 30 seconds behind Johnny Herbert. I don't know why this game has all of a sudden become very difficult. I mean, I've been on the hardest difficulty the whole time and have won most of the races with relative ease. So, we're going to have a hard time working our way back up to the points here. That was a silly spin. Came in way too hard into that corner. So still 25 seconds back. I mean, obviously, we lost a bunch of time. So we are going to be struggling really hard to make it up. But I think once we catch him, we'll be able to be closer to the points. Because they all do kind of stick together a little bit. Kind of in groups. So we made up about 5 seconds in that lap on Johnny Herbert. We just need to keep our heads down and keep going. Herbert has got around to Lacey, so we are now chasing him.
You've been given a stop-go penalty.
Oh, I cut that very sillily, and got a 10-second stop-go penalty. This race has not gone well either. Just pushing a little bit too hard there. That is disappointing. Obviously a very severe penalty. We're going to have a lot of work to do again. So we're apparently only 10 seconds behind Jean Alesi. I think we can catch him. This could turn around at the halfway point here.
Coming for fuel.
Team calling us in for fuel. I think we're going to go this lap. Get new tires, hopefully get a bit more pace. So for third time through the pits here. Not how I wanted this to go, obviously. We'll see what we can do in the last 6 laps of this Grand Prix. So we're supposedly only 25 seconds behind. If we can catch him by like 5 seconds a lap, we could catch him.
A stop-go penalty has been given to you.
Yep, that's game over for us. We'll finish the race, but yeah. So anyways, I think we're going to retire from this Grand Prix because it's not happening for us. We'll have a look at the standings next time, or in a few seconds.
And so that ends another fascinating Grand Prix. Ralf Schumacher's a great young driver, but today was not one of his better days behind the wheel.
David Coulthard gets the win there. We have had a disastrous chunk of this season. Next round we're going to need to work forward. It has not gone well, and I'm going to need to be a bit faster. We still have a 5-point lead, but obviously anything can happen, especially if Coulthard starts taking points out of Schumacher and possibly some luck in other areas. We can still win this title, but we're going to need to improve. So hopefully we will see you next time. I know this wasn't a great race, but we'll see what we can do at the Hungaro ring.